Good morning, good morning. So let's have a look at the next match. So what are your expectations for Juventus Milan for tomorrow? Well, it is one of the most important matches of our league. Well, we need to perform very well because we just had one score in three fixtures, so we have to chain up with what we did in Champions League. Milan has been playing very well for 1 year and a half. They became more authoritative and more confidence too. So they've been playing together for 3 years. So they are very confident, as I said. So we are still midway. We have improved, and I have to say that we've been improving very, very much in the last 7, 8 days. So I have good expectations and good vibration for tomorrow. It is more important for them than for us, in my opinion. Giovanni Albanese from Sport Italia, good afternoon. So you used Ligt with Naples back and Chiellini with Marble. So is Bonucci staying out or are you working? Well, it's mathematics, you know. Well, I have some doubts about formation. One for the back, one in the midfield and one in forward. Tomorrow morning I'm going to make the final decisions. Of course, we still have 5 matches to go before the stop. So it is so crucial that everybody feels involved in the group, involved in what we do. So whenever they have to start from the beginning of the match and then when they come in midway. So it is so crucial that everybody's ready to make the most and to support the co-player. Giovanni Lasca from Sport. So first question, is Chiesa well now? Has he recovered? And generally speaking, not only for tomorrow's match. So taking Malmo's formation as a foundation. So where would you see him? Better as Cuadrado's position, or what position do you see him better? Well, yes, I still have some doubts about Chiesa. If you ask me where he performs better, I think it's right. Well, he struggles a little bit to be a centre forward. He has good performances also on the left in order to score goals. I see Federico is improving. He still needs to build up some skills in reading the match, but he has very good capacities, so scoring, so his character, he's very good, but he still has to refine something. Good morning, Francesco Bellino, Agenzia Aria. Well, you were very much enthusiastic during these days. So could you convey this enthusiasm to your group? Well, after Mama's match, I said that, so we started on the 14th of July with many players missing. So, of course, some of them still was thinking of the European Championship. Then 15 days later, we started with the league. So, of course, unfortunately, the results were disproportionately different from the expectations. However, when I supervise their training, I'm always like that. Of course, we need to work all together and we need to increase our enthusiasm all together, if I say. So I need to understand who performs better from the beginning, or who can perform well also when coming into the match midway. So, of course, with the players I know well, it's easier, but they are all working well. They need to perform well on the technical side. We need to improve our way of passing. And of course, Milan played very, very well in England. So after they came back to Champions League after 7 years. So the last year they played was 2013. So this shows that they have a strong personality, a strong character. And so the match will be very interesting. We need to be patient and we shouldn't hurry up in particular. Good morning, Nicola Gallo, Gruppo Mediapasa. I have a rather banal question. Tomorrow will be the fourth fixture, but is it so important for you because you may feel more pressure than usual? Can this be positive or negative? And what about the presence of Ibrahimovic? Do you think you would feel more pressure if he were to play? Well, I was lucky enough to be his manager, his coach. So he is fundamental for the club, for example. So tomorrow's match is so beautiful because it's Juventus Milan. I think it's more important for them than for us. And as I said during the last press conference, the moment we will make a appraisal will be in November after 12 fixtures. And I think our position will be very different on that moment. Luca Bianchin, Gazzetta dello Sport. Apart from asking you why you think the match is more important for them than for us, it's the second direct match, so Milan after Naples. Which clubs do you think are favorite for winning after these first weeks? I do not really think there's one favorite. There's so much balance among the different clubs. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is my feeling. So it's, in my opinion, it's easier to recover points. Maybe it's also easier to lose them. Of course, the main concern could be if we were to lose and stay at 1 point. But anyway, we need to stick to our work. We need to stick to our training. We need to recover, of course, because that's the beginning. So we really need to work with the small clubs. That's where we can recover. I'm sure the match tomorrow will be great. I don't know the final results because, you know, it's devil's game. So you can play very well, but then you may lose also, or who knows? So if we look at Wednesday's game in Liverpool, so he would have deserved to win, but they lost. So before Malmo, everybody thought we were very bad players. So it's not like that. You cannot be bad one day, good a day after. We are what we are. We work. We are ambitious enough to become and be the best. And that's why we're working, that's the directions we're working. So why do you think tomorrow's match is more important for Milan than for you? So I'm not really revealing. So in my opinion, it's more important for them. That's enough for me to say. Good morning, Fabrizio Ferrero, Mediaset. So, As you said, that the main problem among the players was psychological, more psychological than physical. So are you going on like that? So one match is not enough, of course, to change it. But are you being a psychologist more than a coach? Well, of course, I am the coach because they need to play in the field. But there's a but, because now in this moment they really need to be supported psychologically. They need to be fostered to do better. So sometimes you need to be convinced that in order to win and obtain your results, you have to point towards the league, not match by match. So, of course, everybody can win a match, but it's not enough. If we want to be the winner of the league, you need to work the same way, gradually but steadily. So there are 38 fixtures, and so you need to be continuous. And the winner will be the best in all the scenarios. Thank you. So can you explain something about this weird midfield? Well, it's about the characteristics of the players. So, I mean, it has always been like that. So it's a sort of twisted midfield. It's because of the characteristics. So I give you some figures because you love figures, I know. So if you play back 3-5-2, there's an asymmetry. So when I say twisted, I say that there are characteristics different. So Quadrado and Chiesa are different. So it's like Pisa Tower. You see, you're twisted on one side. You're tilted on one side. And so you need more support on the other side, in this case, on the left. So now we have Rabiot, but so we've always missed a support. So when we had Mandzukic, we were more balanced. So when I say it's twisted or tilted, it's because I think of the players' characteristics, but they can be adjusted during the game. Going back to the Ligt. So the beginning of this year was a little bit difficult, and then we heard from his agent. So have you expected that, or is there anything else you can say about that? Well, I said it during the first press conference. So Ligt is 22, so he's a very good player, but he's very young. So when he came to Juventus, he was different, of course. But, so, of course, football is like that. So you may be very enthusiastic. He came here from Ajax. He was 20. He was paid, I don't know how much. And when he came to Juventus, somebody said, well, De Ligt is the next Ballon d'Or, but we need to slow down because he's 20 and he came to Juventus, and where he can have very good perspectives, but he is here to improve. So if you think of Chiellini at 20, he may have been like De Ligt. Then he became very good and very well-performing footballer. So, you see, we're dealing with a path for everybody, for coaches, for players, for everybody. So, nobody knows everything since the beginning. So, there are geniuses, there's exceptions, of course, but this is exception. So, it's one. This is not normal, right? So, De Ligt is very young, is a very good player, he has very crucial characteristics, and he may stay in Juventus for many years, regardless of the number of matches he's going to play. So, last 3 questions, please. Good morning, romeogressico.com. So you talked about your doubt about formation. So one doubt in the back. So Chiellini, is he one of your doubts? Well, I had very nice surprise, Daniele Rugani. So he started having a different way to play. He's very reliable. This doesn't mean he's going to be part of the 11 starting, but I have 3 and 1 is out, unless I have a back 3. So can't we? No. Okay, I can't. So one of them will be a backup. So tell me your formation. Okay, no back 3. All right. Good morning, Nicola Barice, calciomercato.com. So talking about the back. So I see you have some ideas which are very, very much close to Malmo. Is Bonucci playing or not? Well, he needs to recover sometimes, so he cannot play all the matches for 2, 3, 4 years. So sometimes when he exaggerates, I get angry, but he's super reliable. So I think he has played something like 500 or 600 matches with Juventus, and so it's so essential for a coach. Thank you. Last question. Antonio Paolino, Radio Bianconera. So you mentioned personality, you mentioned character. So Milan does have it, and they started some years ago to work on that. So what about Juventus' personality? Well, the players are different from when I went away. So we cannot really compare today's Juventus with 2 years ago Juventus. So this Juventus has got specific characteristics, its own personality. We need to improve on many different plans. So we need to improve techniques, we need to be patient, we need to play in a different way. But this is a completely different Juventus. Thank you very much indeed. Have a good day.